Hey there, YouTube, it's Petey Two Finger, and today's snack time is organic beet chips, Rhythm brand. These are horrifically bad. My wife garbage picked these. There was 4 bags of them in a box sitting on top of our dumpster. And they're within code date. They had never been opened. She thought they were dog or cat treats when she saw the bag. And she read beef chips. Now, they're beet chips. And I made a video, a snack time video, where I consumed a few of these on camera, and I'm not willing to do that again. And the first video I made, I got into detail on some medical procedure that's a little unpleasant, and I'd rather not share that information. So these are what they look like. They're real crunchy, and like for me, like I love beets. I get them locally grown from this farm. It's my brother's wife's mom. We live down in southern Illinois, and she'll always give me a mason jar full of them, and they're great. Like I'll eat them. I'll just have a few. Beets are really strong. They're really full of minerals. Like they taste kind of like dirt almost. There's a little aftertaste in there. It's a weird, it's like all about the consistency, and there's they're real, like, there's liquid. When I eat these beets, they're canned and they're in this like juice, and they're real juicy. So drying out a beet, it's not a pleasant experience eating these. They're real crunchy, and then you get hit with that beet taste, which is not good. So yeah, these, they do kind of fill you up, like more than a potato chip, because they're so thick. This is billed as a healthy thing, like they have kale chips, carrot sticks, and cauliflower bites that they sell. I got to give these a thumbs down. I had this with natural lemonade that I make. That's the oleocitrate process, where I will get a larger lemon. I'll peel it, and then I use about 15 grams of citric acid powder and 8 grams of malic acid, and put that in with the peels. Shake it up, and I got a little glass bowl with a snap lid. Let that sit for about 2 hours, and the citric acid will break down those peels. We throw all that mess in like a pint glass with about a cup of water in it, and we use an immersion blender to just pulverize it. And we run that through a strainer, get all the chunks out, and then we add the sugar water. So it makes 2 quarts of like a concentrate. Typically I'll put about half a glass or less, about a third of a glass of the lemon stuff, and then fill the rest up with sparkling water and ice, and it makes just a spectacularly great lemon drink, lemonade. Really, really love this stuff. I haven't had anything else. I switched over to drinking this. I used to drink Werner's ginger ale, and I still drink grapefruit juice. I like that a lot in the morning. But yeah, this not all the snack times are going to be good. This was horrifically bad. Double thumbs down. This would be, if you didn't have anything else to eat and you had to force yourself to eat something, you might be able to get these down, but it's such a weird thing, a really unbelievably thick, dried out beet, chewing on it. And then that taste, And again, the way that I eat my food is I always will have a little bit of meat, and immediately I'll have potato and vegetable with it. I don't like just the meat on its own. It's too gamey or meaty for me. I need to have like a mixture of things. And beets are a really good side, but I don't have a real lot of them. It's like a little bit. It's that little, that one element that's really strong, but mixing it with the other food, becomes pleasant. Like a coleslaw, that type of thing. I only have a little bit of it, but it's that ingredient that will kick off the meal and make it really delectable for me. Not the case. Just grabbing a chip and eating a dried out beet is disgusting. It's not pleasant. It's horrifically bad. They did come directly out of the dumpster. Our neighbors have been using our dumpster, and there was a box with 4 bags of these sitting on top of the dumpster. Like maybe they're like, oh, maybe since we're using those people, we could give them our beet chips as penance, so they don't call the police on us. So Gomti was taking the garbage out and thought that these were dog treats, which I kind of see why they kind of look like it. And then she thought that it said beef chips. And can we get some bowl of those beef chips coming right up? So of course, I had to make a snack time with PD video, and then there's no way I'm putting another one of these in my mouth. These are going in the garbage. I'm gonna go put them back on the neighbor's dumpster. Open. No thanks. Didn't like them. So I watched Jordan Peele's a new movie, which is called Nope. Kind of a weird name for the movie. Great movie. There was stuff about it that really made me uncomfortable, as a good horror movie should. I was unable to sleep. I thought that the elements of it were strikingly beautiful, and unique, but also really like familiar, like made sense, you know? So this is something you're definitely going to want to check out. Just be ready to, it's a little bit challenging, some of this stuff. And there's stuff going on below the surface that I didn't pick up on. There was thematic stuff, you know, that after I watched it, I watched a few YouTube videos that had explanations, and then I was like, oh, that makes total sense. So definitely recommend you check that one out. I couldn't sleep, and that's always a sign of a good. And you know what? I took my sleeping pill, and then ate. I didn't give it time. I need to take this medication and give it time, and then eat. And while I'm eating, I'm like, it's starting to hit me, you know. If I take it and eat, it doesn't kick in. It's much more slower, and then I may end up being up. And I think I should have been able to sleep yesterday. So I got to make sure I try to get some rest today. Thanks for joining me for this snack time video. Stay away from these beef chips, guys. This is really bad. But I mean, we're blessed that we have enough food that we can be picky and choosy about what we eat. We're very blessed in that method. If you were, you know, if there was a shortage or something like that and you didn't have anything to eat, I'm sure you'd be doing backflips to have a beef chip. But not the case today, not for me. It was disgusting, horrifically bad. Yuck. Check out that Nope movie. Take care of yourselves. Try to stay cool, as it's still warm here in Chicago. Hug your pets. Gee, this is a lot of stuff to say. And peace.